Welcome once again to another edition of Luis Estrada Sports Report. And what a sports report we've got for you here today. It's the Super Bowl edition here on the Luis Estrada Report. And let's get started now. You've got Super Bowl 46 coming up tomorrow. You've got the New England Patriots on one side and the New York Giants on the other side. Both teams that need this victory for different reasons. And let's talk about the path that they took to get to Super Bowl 46. Let's start with the New York Giants. They go into Atlanta in the divisional round. They take care of business against the Atlanta Falcons. Then they go to Green Bay and they destroy the Packers. Then they go to the NFC Championship game, and what do? They beat up the San Francisco 49ers. What a great path they've done. Eli Manning has been on fire. Tom Coughlin has done a great job really revamping that defense here in the playoffs and getting them to Super Bowl 46. On the other side, you've got the New England Patriots. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, what more do you have to say? They started off at home in the quarterfinals. They go and they take care of business against the Denver Broncos. They demolish the Denver Broncos and Tim Tebow. Then they get the Baltimore Ravens who come in, and what do? They do what they do best. They pound them out, they take care of business, and they beat the Baltimore Ravens to end up in Super Bowl 46. Now, when you talk about the game itself, there's so many different angles and different things that you can think about. Let's start with the New York Giants. Eli Manning has been on fire. Especially during the playoffs, he has just been on another planet playing this game, throwing great passes, making great decisions with the football. He's got three really good receivers on the side. You've got Victor Cruz, Hakeem Nicks, and Mario Manningham, who sit there and just all they do is get open and catch the ball, and that's what you want out of your receivers. Then you've got their running game with Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw, who all of a sudden have refound the fountain of youth and been running wild here in the playoffs, and that's really been giving Eli Manning all the time he needs to find those receivers and really offset and balance that offense, which has been great for the New York Giants. On the flip side of the ball, on defense, they've been doing great. Great pass coverage. They've been rushing the passers very well, getting sacks, getting key stops when they've needed them on defense, really holding their opponents under what they should be doing. And think about it. You know, they played the Packers in the divisional round. The Packers have a great offense, a high-octane powered offense, and they shut them down for 3.5 quarters. The New York Giants deserve to be here. They should be here. And I tell you what, they're going to give Tom Brady and the rest of the New England Patriot offense fits tomorrow night in Super Bowl 46. Now let's go on the other side. The New England Patriots, you know, they get here, they do what they got to do. You've got Tom Brady, and as long as you got Tom Brady and Bill Belichick together, you're going to have a chance to win any game. Okay, Tom Brady makes good decisions with the football. He doesn't seem to get rattled. They don't really have that much of a running game, however, and their defense has been suspect at best throughout the entire season. However, during the playoffs, they have amped it up. They did something that most teams haven't been able to do and stop Tim Tebow. They devised a defense that really give Tim Tebow fits during the playoff round. That's going to be really, really big tomorrow if they can get a pass rush and really disrupt Eli Manning's timing. Now, Eli Manning, he does have those three receivers but Tom Brady doesn't have those three elite receivers that maybe he's never been accustomed to. But he's going to need something tomorrow. You have Rob Gronkowski, their superstar tight end, who's injured. He's going to play, but he's hurt. He's got a high ankle sprain. How mobile is he going to be tomorrow during tomorrow night's game? That's a huge target you're taking away from Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they don't have the running game that the New York Giants do. Now, I said earlier that both teams need to win this game for different reasons. Let's start with the Giants. Eli Manning really needs this game if he wants to step out of his brother's shadow. How great would it be for him if he says, okay, I got 2 rings before my brother Peyton, and Peyton was the higher prospect, was said to be better. Guess what? I've got the 2 Super Bowl rings. I've got the 2 championships. He's only got 1. And I did them both against his nemesis, Tom Brady. How awesome would that be for him? If Eli Manning wants to be an elite quarterback and be thought of in that same category as Peyton Manning, as Tom Brady, as Aaron Rodgers, then he's got to win this game tomorrow. And it's got to be because of him, not in spite of him. If he wants that, and if he doesn't, he can do it, he will be remembered as a Hall of Famer. Tom Brady, on the other hand, he really needs this game because you know what? They haven't won in a few years, and a lot of people are starting to question, is Tom Brady really the greatest of all time? Well, if he wants to be considered in that category with Joe Montana, who's won 4 rings, or Terry Bradshaw, who's won 4 rings, then guess what? He's got to win this ring, and he's got to win it convincingly. He's got to do a great job of really getting his team up and down the field and passing on this New York Giants defense, whose pass rush in the playoffs has just been phenomenal. So don't expect it to be an easy game for Tom Brady. Bill Belichick needs this game because, you know what, they haven't won in a few years. And if Bill Belichick, as great a coach as he is, if he can't really get this team going, people are going to start to question, is he really that great of a coach? He's going to go down the Hall of Fame. He's got 3 rings already. But If he can't do it consistently, people are going to start to wonder, maybe he's not as good. If he didn't have Tom Brady, how good would he be? So there's a lot of reasons for both teams to really win this game. And I expect it to be a hard-fought game, a very big punch-it-out, in-your-face. Just both teams are really going to go at it. And let's talk about a little bit of history. 2007, the Patriots going for a perfect season, and it was the Giants and Eli Manning who really derailed the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl, taking that perfect season away from them. So you definitely have the revenge factor from the Patriots going up against the New York Giants here tomorrow night. Also, you have the Giants who beat the Patriots earlier this year in Foxborough. That's going to be huge. You really think that Bill Belichick doesn't want to take away from Tom Coughlin and say, you got me there, I'm getting you on the biggest stage of them all, Super Bowl Sunday. So now the time for talk is over. Super Bowl's almost here within 24, 28 hours. It's going to be upon us. So who am I picking to win? Well, let me tell you. I can make a case either way for both teams to win this game. Both teams have deserved to be here. Both teams have fought hard to be here. You've got the Giants and their defense and their running game and their passing game. They've got all the intangibles you need to really win this game. Then you've got the Patriots. You've got Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and that high-powered offense. It's hard to go against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. But when the dust is settled and everything is said and done, I'm picking the winner of Super Bowl 46 to be the New York Giants. And now, those of you that know me know how hard it is for me to say that, but you know what? The New York Giants are playing better football right now. Their defense is on fire. And how are you going to stop those three receivers? I don't see the New England Patriots being able to do that. Their front four is not as good as the front four of the New York Giants. I expect it to be a long day for Tom Brady. When the dust is settled, expect the New York Giants to be the winners of Super Bowl 46. Now, coming up for me this week here, be ready. Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to have 3 clips for you. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a radio show here for you. We're going to be talking NBA. We're going to be talking Super Bowl as well. And we're going to be talking a little bit of Major League Baseball. Baseball's right around the corner. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. That's LESTRADAJR on Twitter. Follow me there. I will be giving live updates on Twitter tomorrow during the Super Bowl. I will see you then, and I will see you later this week. Have a great weekend.